Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you guys here. Hope you guys are doing well today. What are you guys up to right now? I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for coming. Do appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, everyone's. Hello, hello. Hi, Lucas. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Jane. Hi, Renjiro. Glad to have you. Thank you for following and subbing. Hi, Storm. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Memphis. How are you? You should follow our sub. Glad to have you guys. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. And hi, Star. Hi, Ella. Glad to have you. Hi, everyone. Hi, cuties. Be sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Harley. Hello, hello. Hi, Bear. Hi, Storm. How are you? Glad to have you. And then thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, hi, Satoru. How are you? Hi, Abigail. Hi, Harley. How are you doing today? Yeah, I'm number one. Welcome if you're number one. Hi, cuties. Welcome, welcome. Hello, welcome, welcome. What do you guys? Hi, Abigail. Hi, Nicole. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I hope you guys are doing well. What are you guys doing right now? Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Abigail. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Memphis. Hi, Storm. Hi, guys. Hi, Nicole. You have two number ones. That's just because it switches since nobody's donated, so the number one chatter would be. I think I muted you. No, I just wasn't paying attention for a minute. Hi, Spongy. Hi, Abigail. Guys, what are you guys up to? Oh God, what happened? I got teleported. Hi, Miyasa. Guys, again, thank you for the follow, subs, donations. Thank you guys for all the gifted today. You guys are amazing for that, so thank you guys. How's everyone doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Fortnite. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Marilyn. How you doing? Congrats on your video. I'm glad it did well. Hi, Rashia. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. How you guys doing right now? Are your windows locked? Not sure. Can you give me DoorDash? I need to watch her, so I presume you're trying to be like a creepypasta thing. Do you do like delivery? Like, can you pick me something up at like 7-Eleven or something? Jennifer, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Hi, Miss Shiro. I saw you were streaming earlier. I watched for like a minute, and then you were like, "I'm gonna end right now." I'm like, "Oh God damn it." So I didn't say it. Thanks. I appreciate it. Kind of. I wouldn't mind a big gulp, but I want to be on a bit of a diet. What would be good? Welcome. I haven't been to 7-Eleven so long. Hello, Storm. Hi, G-Show. Glad to have you. Hi, Chin Chin. Hello, Miss Shiro. Be sure to follow our sub, guys. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow. Hello, Storm. Hello, Wes. Hi, Blake. Hi, Trisha. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hello. Make sure to follow her some. Yeah, I don't talk about religion since everybody has different beliefs, so I want to respect that. Hi, Jisho. Hi, Abigail. Hi, everyone. Hi, Gaben. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you here. Hello, Lucas. Hi, Gaben. Glad to have you. Hi, Memphis. Hi, Cool Boy. Glad to have you. Hi, Jisho. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Today is very bad for me. I feel like... Welcome. Hi, Jessica. Hey, Laura. How many views did you get in your last stream? I would say do maybe less streams, but try longer streams and see how that goes. So like maybe instead of doing like 6 streams a day, do like 2 to 3 streams a day around opposite times. Maybe make a short 2, and then try like a 2 to 3 hour stream. Hi Jane. Hi Storm. Hi Therio. Hi Silly. Hi Vortex. Because I feel like hi STF. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow our sub. Hi Silly, hi Stinky, how are you? Equals 150. That's not that bad, although that's like for me, I'm a little biased. Hi Stinky, hi Max, hi Marcus, hi Silly, hi Steven. I get for you is not great, but that'd be really great for me. We have different. Hi Stinky, guys. If I get a laughy disco or a clapping seal, I will take the boba away from my kitty, unless you don't want me to. So. But yeah, guys, I do appreciate all the donations, guys. I really do. So thank you, everybody who donates. Why is one of your eyes twitching a lot? But yeah, any donation you guys give, I promise you helps me out. So thank you guys so much. Is your name actually Jack? Maybe it is. Maybe it is not. Thank you, y'all, for the gold coin. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the gold queen. Don't do it. Fine. I don't take it away. Hi, Sasha. But yes, guys, if you want to give a laughing disco, Megan, thank you for the star. If you guys also sub or follow, I'll give you a shout out since we're trying to get to 40k. Hi, Wep. Hi, Gigi. Thank you for the followers. So I'm glad to have you. Hi, Megan. Thank you for the gold coin. Hello. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you, Sad Face. Hi, Lisa. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Memphis. How are you? Hi, Jen. How you doing today? I'm gonna share 30k soon. Yeah, thank yous. Hi Melissa, hi Big Back. Hi that boy, glad to have you. Hi Jen, hi Gigi. Sure. Hi G Show, hi Lisa, how you doing there? Welcome. Hi Lucas. Hello, welcome. My day's good, what about you? Hi Big Back. Hello Shelby, glad to have you here. Make sure to follow her some. Hi Blood. Hi Candy, glad to have you here. Hi Racy, hi Candy. Hi Krish, how are you doing today? Thank you for the follows, your subs. Hi Neba. Hi Mersha, glad to have you. Hi Lucas, how you doing today? Hi Liam, hi Silly, glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi Shelby, how are you? Hi Blake. Hi Hania, glad to have you. Okay, Jisha, I literally said hello to you. But okay, I guess you didn't get it, quote unquote, even though I said it to you, but okay. You just streamed twice. Yeah, I streamed twice, but I stream at opposite times. So yeah. Hi Arian, hi Elaine, hi Karen. And I usually do 2 to 3 hours. That's been my strategy as a recent. Hi baby, hi miss. I'm glad I hope your day gets better. Make sure to follow her sub. You don't even know my religious beliefs. What happens if I'm like devoutly religious? You don't know. I could. Burley was like assumed my beliefs. Okay. Isn't that what you get mad at for people who probably do that to you? I bet you do. Hey Valentine. I don't know. I don't know Valentina, I'm gonna be honest. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you here. Hi Sukana. Hi Curly. Bro probably it's like, oh Leo, I know, welcome. Bro's probably like, can you believe that about me? How dare you? And then it's like, but I hate all those blankers. Like, it's like, okay. Thank you for the furries. Hello, gamer. Hi, hello, Paul. Hi, Akon. Hi, Olyan. Glad to have you. We should have followed. Hi, Paul. How you guys doing there? Hi, Mo. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Clarissa. Hi, Paul. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Jri. Hi, Lesbian. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, America. Hi, baby. Thanks for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, baby. Hi, Jessica. Glad to have you. Hi, Mo. Hi, Ro. How you doing today? You're so kind. Thank you, guys. Hi, America. Thank you, guys, for the follows. Hi, James. You know, some people, like, okay, it's like, I don't really care. My avatar's house. Bro, your name's Baby. You probably have some weird fetishes. Okay, you can leave. Bye-bye. I don't really care if people hate on me. It's life. Welcome, welcome. Like, I know I'm in a maid outfit, and I definitely do, but, like, I think bro's projecting, okay? They're probably insecure about their looks, so they have to go on the internet and rant about my avatar being ass, you know? Thank you, Frank, for the stars. Glad to have you here. I think it's projection. Hi, Gerard. Thank you so much for the stars. That's why I don't really respond to it. I mean, it's like, hi, Shen. I mean, I do respond to it, but I just roast them. I mean, it's fun for me. I like roasting. I shouldn't do it necessarily, but come on, it's kind of fun. Hi, I'm gonna be, your avatar is cute. I appreciate it. Hi, Anya. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have yous. Hello, hello. Hi, America. Maybe I shouldn't say the one thing I said about with the F thing I said. But thank you for the flowers. Sorry, I was kind of just upset. Well, not upset, but I was like, I don't know. I was just trying to think of the first thing that comes to my mind. My caffeine has not hit yet, so. Hello, guys. Thank you guys for your donations. Orlando, thank you for the flowers. Glad to have you. Trevor, thank you for the sparkles. Glad to have you. If you guys do want to play. I mean, if you want to fall asleep, I don't see why you shouldn't game. It's called Nido Tower for the game name, by the way. If you're curious, Nido Tower. And again, thank you for the follow. Thank you guys for the gold coin, Orlando. Thank yous. Thank you for the star. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal, guys. Laughing disco or clapping seal, everyone. We could do it, everyone. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Guys, let's get a laughing disco clapping seal today. We got it, guys. Hi, Shams. Hi, Samara. Hi, Queen. How you guys doing this? Slay Queen. Come on. Trevor, thank you so much for the gold coin. You're playing it. Let's go. Hi, Cupcake. Hello, Cupcake. I'm playing Nido Tower. Needoh. Guys, laughing disco clapping seal. We can get it. Hi, Chums. Hi, Sada. Can you send me the server? I can't give a server link right now, unfortunately. Welcome, welcome. Example, you could turn off my username, though. Example, thank you for the 3 gold coins. Let's go, Example. 4 gold coins. Let's go, Example. Thank you. 5. Let's go, Example. Thank yous. Hi, John. Hi, Lucas. Again, guys, your donations help me out so much, so thank you everyone who donates or sends anything. Yeah, I remember you guys. Hi, Pratt. Hi, Xander. Again, guys, your donations really help me out. Anything you guys send helps me out. If you want to make fan art, sure. Hi, Cupcake. Yeah, I remember you. Hi, Herb. Already beat that tower. I mean, I beat this tower a lot. I'm just trying to grind wins at this point. You guys want to see how many wins I have in the tower? Hi, Sander. Hi, Paul. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. I'm a new sub. Yeah, glad to have you. So this is my wins. I should be in the top 23. So I'm gonna be 20th or 21st next. So make sure to follow our sub. Thank you. I am in World 3. Yeah. Oh, you help. Yes, I am the help button. Hi, Nuava. Maybe I'll do this again just so I can get another one. Hi, everyone. Guys, thank you for the follows and subs, by the way. I mean, I'm fine if... Oh, right. No offense, but, like, if I play any other game, people don't tend to like it. And to be fair, the reason I play obbies is I can easily do it and talk with chat, right? I know, and I'm not gonna lie, the games you guys suggest half the time are more boring than the ones I play, so I'm gonna be honest. It's not, like, that bad. I like getting the wins, like, it goes towards something, right? And, like, I'm accomplishing more wins and getting my stats higher, so for me personally, it's fun. Example, thank you for the 6 gold coins, Example. Thank you so much. Guys, make sure to sub or follow if you guys are new. Any donation really helps me out, so thank you guys so much for your donations today. Thank you guys. Example, thank you for your gold coins. Have I ate hamburger? Yeah, I've ate hamburger. Hi Vortex, hi Skyblocks, hi Storm. Hi Key, hi Milky, how you doing there? Welcome. What world? I'm in world 3 right now. I'm actually gonna restart it so I can do another one. Hi Example, once I'm done with it, which it's not too far. Hi Dodley. I will say I kind of like the older maps a bit. Hi America. Hi Renette. How you doing there? Hi Vortez. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows or subs. Hi Jamar. Hi somebody. Somebody that I used to know. Hi Linda. Guys, 5 more subs until 39k, guys. Because I played this. I played these games before. That's how. Hi Mook. Are you doing song requests? I would get my stream banned, so unfortunately no. Happy birthday, Gabe. Trevor, thank you for the press F. Glad to have Gabriel. Happy birthday. Thank you guys for your donos. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the follows. Guys, we're at 39k? Question mark. How close are we? Did we hit it? Let me hit it. Let me go check. Did we hit? We hit 39k. Let's go. Yeah, 39k. One more k to 1,000 for 40k, and that's amazing. Hi, random. Hi, random. We got 2 randoms. But yeah, you can join me. This is my user. Also, guys, any donation helps me out. So if anybody wants to donate something like a clapping seal, laughing disco, anything like that, I would really appreciate it. Obviously, it's up to you. Don't feel forced. But hey, if you want to gift something, I promise you it helps me out so much. What do you do? I'll probably be very excited. I'm not sure if I have anything planned. I might do that for 50k. Since although 40k is giant and I really appreciate it, I'm not sure. I'm not really great at coming up with plans for subscriber goals. Hi Biker, I did the Q&A for like 25k, but Biker, thank you. Hello, how are you doing there? Welcome. Maybe 50k is the next one. I'll probably do something. Song cover? Question. I can't sing. Hello, Milky. And I don't. There's personal reasons I don't. Hello, Milky. Hi, Trevor. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the follows and subs. How are you guys doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you here today. I hope you're doing well. What are you guys up to today? Wise. Trevor, thank you for the 2 jewels. Renette, Julie, Alan, Example, how you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Alan. Glad to have you. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the follow. Again, guys, make sure to donate if you guys want to donate and help me out. If you don't, that's okay too. I appreciate just you being here, watching me, subbing. Hi, Wenna. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, if you guys are just here, are you doing it backwards? Yeah, I can moonwalk. But hi, Wenna. Hi, Ken. How you doing there? Welcome. I'm doing good, Biker. What about you? How are you doing today, Biker? Hope you're doing well today. Well. Again, thank you guys for the follow. Thank you for the subs. Thank you guys for being here today. Hi, Claus. Hi, Roblox. Hi, Deha. Again, guys, thank you for the follow, subs, donations, everything you guys give. My name is random_guy_unknown. That's my name in game. Vengeance, thank you for the gold coin, Vengeance. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Corey. Hi, Winna. Hi, Ken. How you guys doing today? I can do that. Yeah, if you want me to delete the character. Okay, I'll try doing the character backwards. I can try doing that. It's not that hard. Hi, Angel. Hi, Tomato. Glad to have you here. Hi, Hans. Hi, love. Make sure to follow or sub. Vidoza. Thank you for the clock it. Thank you guys so much for your donations, everyone. Rosa, thank you for the clock it too. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you for the gold coin as well. I appreciate it so much. Someone said they wanted to watch me do it with my character only backwards. I'm like, okay. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here. Well, it's kind of giving me a headache. Okay, there's one place I can't probably do it backwards in, and that's ladders. There's a ladder section. I forget if this one has it, but if it does, then make sure to follow or sub, guys, if you guys are new. It does help out. Is that Pickle Tower? He, him are my pronouns. Again, thank you for the follows, subs, donations. If you guys do sub and say I subbed in chat, I will give you a shout out. So yeah. What's your name game? So my name game is random_guy_unknown. That is my end game name. Hello, welcome. Here's my end game name. I'm doing good. What about you guys? Hellos. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Shinobu. Hi, Kat. Okay. Hi, everyone. Please don't spam, by the way. I will have to mute you. I don't want to mute. Okay, sorry. I have to mute someone, guys. My bad. Alright, there we go. Hello, Roblox. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Let me restart real quick. Hellos. Hi, Ava. Hi, Cookies. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Thomas. How you guys doing today? Make sure to follow us up, guys. Glad to have you here. Hello, Ice-Day. Hi, Rixos. Hi, Storm. Guys, let's get a Laffy Discord clapping seal, guys. We can do it, okay? Hi, Wilmer. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Kenley. Come on, guys. We can get one of those. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Avian. How are you? Again, guys, thank you for being here. Hi, Mika. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Ash. My sub. Thank you for the sub. It's called Nido Tower. So Needoh. I'm gonna get water in a second after I beat this tower, okay? Which I just did, so I'm gonna get water. No, I didn't just beat it. I forgot there's a cheese section. It's pretty cheesy. Hi, Galaxy. Hi, Life. Sorry, bad pun. Hi, Pooty. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Cool Cookies. Hi, T Tower. Hi, Christian. No, if you guys can't donate, it's fine. Don't worry. Welcome, welcome. I think I'm really close to beating it backwards. God damn it. I keep... Hello, Aviation. Hi, Galaxy. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you guys. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Janique. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Oh, God. No, I almost made it. I timed it badly. You're under sub. Thank you, Dolly. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Knife. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. No, you have to. I think it's actually easier to do the other way then. Hi, Official. Because like it's counterintuitive. I'm not friending people. You're under sub. Thank you, Tower. Glad to have you for the sub. Hi, Official. How are you doing today? Oh God. There we go. I got it. Hey, we did it. Okay. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Thank you, Tower, for the sub. You got this. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Ba 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 ba. I'm gonna get water really quickly, okay? Ba, ba. I had a water bottle. Hello, guys. Make sure to follow and sub if you guys are in. Hello. Hi, Bryson. Hi, Love. Hi, Official. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Fuck. I got water. Hi, Gradley. Hi, Big Back. How are you? Hi, Janique. Hi, American. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Yoshi. Hi, Dominator. Hi, Memphis. How are you? You're welcome. I am glad I could have completed it. Again, guys, thank you for the likes and follows today. I do appreciate it. Hi, Lori. Thanks for the sub. I am working to spread kindness. Oh, thank you. Unlimited bacon. Hi, Kanie. Hi, Eve. Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Mister. Hi, Star. How are you? Hi, Crystal. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Patrick. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. I have no more gems. It's okay, guys. I appreciate everybody who's already gifted as of recent. You guys' gifts are amazing. I generally can't. Hi, Neek. Hi, Zen. American. So my name is random_guy_unknown. This is my username. But yeah, I can't appreciate everybody who's donated today. You guys have been insane with those, so thank you. Hi, Maggie. If you guys do sub, say that you subbed in chat so I can give you a shout out. And also to help me towards 40k. We're so close now. Jackson, why look at your followers. I mean, subs, you mean? We're at 322. Hi, Kinley. Hi, Rue. Hi, Want. Hi, Kingy. Hi, Simbro. Ashley, thank you for the sub. Guys, let's get a Laffy Disco or Clappy Seal right now, guys. Laffy Disco or Clappy Seal, guys. We could do it. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Starry. Hi, Choso. Thanks for the sub. John Cena, thank you for the sub. Yeah, I appreciate all the donations, guys. You guys are amazing. Storm, thank you for the sub. How are you? Followers of Roblox. Oh, did I hit 1,000 Roblox on follow? That's cool. That's your name. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Kind of creepy. Be sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you. How are you doing? Welcome. Hello, Jocelyn. Hi, Johnny. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Oh, God. What are you guys up to today? Welcome, welcome. Who guys show? I'm glad you find them show. Oh, God. Hi, Big Back. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Rivals. I mean, yeah, you can play with me. I was at 1K. That's cool, man. Trust me, minus. Hi, make sure to follow our sub. Hi, Dingaropa. Hi, Memphis. Glad to have you here. Hi, Stanley. Hi, Fran. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Immortal. Hi, Fran. Hi, Kendall. Hello, Mr. Katz. Thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you here. Thank you, Mr. Katz. 3, let's go. I appreciate you watching my stream. Hello, Immortal. Welcome. Hi, my name is Egypt. Welcome, Egypt. Nice. Hi, I don't know. Hi, Kay. How are you? Hello, hello. Thank you for the subs and follows. Hi, Xander. Hi, Solara. Hi, Kaney. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, guys, thank you. Hi, Khaled. Hi, Immortal. Hi, Big Back. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. How you guys doing today? Hi, G. Hi, bro. Hi, Big. Hi, JJ. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Ben. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi, Kaney. Here's my Roblox. I can't post it in chat. It bans it. But if you check my YouTube, you can. Hi, Crazy. Hi, Kendall. Hi, Mr. Hayden. Welcome. Hi, Elrich. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, hi, Isaac. Hi, Destruct. How you doing there? Welcome, guys. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well today, whatever you guys are up to. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Bloom. Hi, Benans. Hi, Brita. Hi, Mr. Hayden there. Welcome, guys. Hi, Nicola. Hello. Again, guys, thank you guys for your donations today. Any donation you guys send helps me out so much, guys. Really appreciate it so much. Hi, Kashi. Now, you're okay, though. If you guys can't donate, it's okay, too. I'm glad to have you no matter what, so. Hi, CB. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Joey. Hi, Nisa. Hi, Date. How you doing there? Hi, Nessie. Hi, CB. Yeah. Hi, Juliana. Glad to have you. Again, guys, thank you for being here. Hi, David. Hi, Pat. Hi, Willa. Hello, Joey. How are you doing today? Welcome. You playing Nito? Yep, I'm playing Nito. Same as always. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Marina. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Day. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Pat. How are you? Hi, baby. How you doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Bacon. Hi, Avery. Hi, Asta. Hi, David. Hello, Isaac. Hi, hello, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Rap. Hi, Days. How are you? Hi, Memphis. Hi, Joy. Hi, Australia. Hi, Pharaoh. Hi, Kenley. That's cool. Yes, I am the random underscore guy. I hope you're doing fine. Thank you, guys. This is my username if you want to join. Guys, make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. Any follows or subs help me out. I'm a big fan. Thank you for being a big fan, Joy. Hi, Ashlyn. Glad to have you for the star. Thank you for the stars. Your stars help me out. You guys are stars to my thing. Hi, Tumble. Hi, welcome. I can check something on my phone. Oh, make sure to follow or sub. Oh, hello. Hello, Cookie. Hi, Shelby. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Slay. Hi, Baka. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow and sub. Hi, Astro. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or sub. Thank you for the gold coins, Willow. Glad to have you here. Hello, hello. Hi, Nothing. How are you doing today? Hi, Tristan. Hi, Rat. How you doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, the Rat. Hi, Official. How are you? Hello. Make sure to follow or sub. Ash, thank you for the 5 gold coin. Thank you for the 5 stars, Ash. Thank you for the 11 stars, Ash. I appreciate it so much. Hi, Hollow. Hi, Steven. Hi, Ash. Glad to have you. Hi, Crapey. Thank you for the nice avatar. Hi, Isaac. Thank you for coming. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Mending. How are you? Thank you for the 20 stars. Hi, Ethan. Hi, Daff. Hi, Adelie. Glad to have you. Hi, Mur. Hi, Avery. Thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Your voice is cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Ash. Thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. 2 gold coins, Ash. Let's go. Thank yous. What are you guys up to today? To do the thing with my pet. No. Tell you what, if I get a laughing disc or a clapping seal, I'll do the thing with my pet. I know what you're talking about, but I'm not gonna bully them unless I get one of those. I gotta get them boba later with it, so... And I have to get a gotta get a bigger donation to give them boba, so I have to deal with the whining later, you know? Willow, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Yeah, you guys can play with me. Here's my user if you want to play. Hello, everyone. Hi, Steven. Hi, Mending. Hi, Celio. Glad to have you. How you guys doing today? Is this world 6 or 7? Haha, I said the number. I think it might be 7. I think it's 7. Maybe. No, it's not. Never mind. Physics. Hi, David. Hi, Willow. Hi, Buka. Someone has a red part, but it's not like that. Only thank you for the star. It's called Nido Tower. Needoh. Bro, it's called Mending too. I would like Mending too. Extra Mending. It gives you XP levels every time you use it. Hi, Kat. Hi, Cleo. Hi, Rex. Played a lot of worlds. I mean, hi, Kat. Keegan, glad to have you. Ash, thank you for the stars, Ash. Oh my god, 5 stars, Ash. Let's go. Thank you, Ash, for the stars. Hi, Pearl. Glad to have you. Please don't spam, by the way. I don't want to mute you. Hi, Nuth. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Can't find avatar. This is my avatar. Was. There you go. You're happy. Make sure to follow in some, guys. Hi, Keegan. Ultra. What? Maybe one day. Hi, Ashlyn. Glad to have you. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Only. I'm gonna feed you to the wall. Are you talking? Are you singing the Oliver Tree song? Make sure to follow her sub when you yeah, you are. Life goes on and on and on. Ba-da-da-da-da. Hi, Beeply. Back at me. Thank you for the follow and subs, guys. Hi, Erica. Hi, Val. Glad to have you. I love your content. Life goes on and on and on. Ba-da-da-da-da. Hi, Jason. Hi, Willow. Work all day and then you wake up. Hi, Only. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donations. Juliet, thank you so much for the 2 stars. Glad to have you, Juliet. Can you moonwalk? Yeah, I can. Look, I'm moonwalking. IRL? No, I think you need like special shoes for that. I'm sure there's like probably ways you could do it with like I don't know, butter or like or depending on the floor material, but okay, thank you for the follower and subs. Welcome if you're a big fan. Glad to have you. Thank you. Melissa, thank you so much for the flowers, Melissa. Let's go, Melissa. Thank you. 2 flowers, Melissa. Glad to have you here. Well, thank you for the GG. Glad to have you here. Going live for respect. Thank you. I appreciate it. I kind of miss. Hey, be sure to follow, guys. Glad to have you here. Juliet, thank you for the chili. Glad to have you here. Hello, Leah. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. I hope you're doing well. You got pinged. That's probably something not important. Oh, hello, guys. What's the best part of your day so far? Thank you, thank you. Hi, Bazok. How are you? Hi, Megan. Hi, Nico. Hi, Brian. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, thank you for the hundreds. I'm playing on 7 if you're asking the tower. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Term. Hi, Mexico. How you doing today? Hi, Mafia. Hi, Leah. Hi, Charlie. I mean, that's fine. If you guys can't join me as a life, like, don't ever feel like you are like, oh my god, I missed everything. Now, if you guys are busy your life stuff, that's okay. Hello, welcome, welcome. I should play the Jack. Who made that obby? What? There's no Jack. Yeah, maybe I haven't played my obby in a while, so actually that might be a good shout. Maybe I'll do that in a little bit. Hi, Keegan. Glad to have you. Hi, yeah, Vanny. And guys, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Blue. Hi, Mafia. Hi, Mr. Cat. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, the rat. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Why did the duck cross the road? Hello, hello. That is fine. Very satisfying. Thank you. To get to its quack dealer. Oh my god. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Oh, on it. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the follows. I didn't know. I'm on it. Again, thank you guys for your donations and subs. Guys, let's get a laughy disco or a clapping seal, guys. I bet we could get one of those right now. So, guys, let's get a laughy disco or a clapping seal, guys. I believe. Hi, Nice. Hi, Amanda. How are you? Hi, Mafia. Hi, Cleo. Hi, Sissy. Glad to have you. Hi, Yuji. Hi, Starry. Hi, Charlie. Glad to have you. Hi, Mean. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Yuji. Hi, you. Hi, Nico. Hi, Man. Hi, Mark Lee. Hi, Nice. How you doing there? Thank you for the star. Hi, TT. Alejandre, thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, No One. Hi, Ariana. Hi, Ash. Hi, Eternal. Glad to have you. Thank you for following and subbing. Thank you guys for coming. I do appreciate it. Hi, Marley. Hi, No One. Hi, Miss K. Glad to have you. Hi, Mach. Hi, Yoshi. Hi, Sweet. Hi, Liam. Hi, Adap. Hi, Alejandre. Hi, Isabel. What time is it for you? It's 1:27. It's 2:27 for me. Ooh. Hi, Martin. Hi, Meandre. Glad to have you. Hi, Sissy. What's your request? Do you play Nido Tower? No, I don't ever play Nido Tower. I have no idea what Nido Tower is. Hi, guys. Hi, Mean. Hi, Liam. But yeah, guys, I want to thank everybody for your donations today. Any donation you guys give helps me out so much. So if you guys do want to donate, please consider doing so. It really does help me out. So, but yeah, any gifts or any jewels, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, Doge. Hi, Only. Hi, Vito. How are you? Thank you guys for coming again. Hi, Liam. That's the joke, is that I always play it. I don't know. Tell them to sponsor me and I'll think about playing that on stream. I don't know. I just like Nido Tower a lot. Thank you guys. Tell you what, $20 super chat. I'll play one of those 2 games right now. Deal? Deal? Probably not. Hello. It's worth a shot, you know. Bye-bye. Justin, thank you for the hundreds. Yeah, if you guys gotta go, you guys gotta go. Congrats on your new phone. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day. Yeah. Thank you guys. Hi, Jazz. The game name is Nido Tower, by the way. So, Nido Tower. Yes, it's a tower. I have the leaderboard spot. Hi, Squat. Hi, Ashlyn. Guys, if you do sub, say I subbed in chat and I'll give you a shout out. So, Sweet but Psycho. There you go. I don't know how. Oh god, I keep falling. Hi, Emma. Hi, Nathaniel. Glad to have you. Hi, Emma. How you guys doing today? Hi, Leonardo. Hello, I don't know. Hi, CJ. How are you? Hi, Air. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Memphis. Thank you for the sub. I did not sub. Okay. Hi, Sweet Buggy. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Thatch. Hi, Lewis. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Max. And guys, thank you for the follow subs. Thank you guys for your donos today. I'm glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Only. Hi, Isabel. Glad to have you here. Hi, Lewis. Glad to have you. Hi, Nee. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Dana. Hi, Lights. Hi, Nims. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Light. Hi, Matcha. Hi, Vulgin. Hi, Mooney. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Neba. Hello. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Hi, Cherry. Thank you for coming. Hi, Neba. Hi, Only. Thank you for being here. Gotta go. Bye, bye, bye. Only, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you here. Hi, Keegan. Did you sub? I'll give you a shout out if you sub, guys. Match, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Thank you for the gold coin. I appreciate that so much. Like I said, Leonardo, Lewis, thank you guys for your donos today. Can you please play Islands? I'll think about it, okay? Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Hi, Olivia. Thank you for the sub off. Hello, happy birthday to you guys. I think I accidentally skipped this. Hi, Jujutsu. Hi, Libya. Tell you what, $20 super chat. I'll play Islands next stream. Is that a good deal? Thank you, thank you. I just want to play what I want to play, guys. Bye-bye. Yeah, rip them. Hellos. Hi, Makash. Hi, Missy. Thank you guys for the subs and follows and donos and everything you guys give. Hi, Doreen. How are you? Hi, Eric. Can I join you? Yeah, sure. Here's my user. Hi, Vojin. Hi, Missy. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Melina, thank you for the star, Melina. Let's go. Thank you, Melina. Let's go, Melina. Hi, Fish. How are you? Work. Oh, hi, Off. Hi, GH. Glad to have you. You make lives a lot. I do 2 lives a day, so yeah, kind of. And Padia, thank you so much for the gold coin. Regas, thank you for the 100. Thank you guys again for your donations. I appreciate it all. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your gold coins, everyone. Do appreciate it. Hi, Darlene. How are you? Hi, Paris. How you doing today? Hi, Therian. Glad to have you. Hi, Missy. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Missy. How are you? I'm sorry about your cat. I wish you the best. Why aren't you responding to me? I don't know why. Let me look at your comment history. Hello, welcome, welcome. I sub. Sorry, I didn't see your comment. Thank you for the sub, Adam. I appreciate it. Hi, Dane. Hi, it's Zali. Glad to have you here. I might use the restroom in a second, actually. So, is that okay, guys, if I use the restroom right now? I drink a lot of water. Hi, Canny. Hi, Joseph. Hi, Shampoo. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, ZenVR. Hi, Sukana. Yeah, sure, I do. Hi, Claire. Hi, Matt. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. I want you to together. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Mel. Hi, John. Hi, Rat. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Guys, I don't want you to be like right on top of me when I play. Are you a cat? Yeah, I'm a cat. Hi, Crashing. Hi, okay. Hi, Keely. Hi, Zali. How are you? I'm a good senior. You probably are. You know what? I'm not a good senior, though. How many subs are we at right now? Let me go check real quick. We are currently at, let me go check, 90, let's go! Guys, 10 more subs and we're at 100 already, and then we'll literally be 900 away from 40k, which is kind of insane. Then we could, guys, for 40k, I'm gonna play Warhammer 40k. No, I'm joking. That'd be funny, though. Hi, Megui. Hi, JC. I bet like 3 of my chat members got really happy after I said that. Hello, I like your stream. Hello, Sekai. My friends do it. I might, maybe one day. Hi, Dachi. Hi, Ishi. Glad to have you. Hi, Rue. Thank you for the follows or subs. Hi, Shampoo. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Yes. I'll ask my friend. Maybe they have a key. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Aiden. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Random. Hi, Dalim. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Rue. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome, guys. Hope you guys are doing well today. Hi, Daisy. I actually want to do the next map, I think, over again, since I don't do that much. Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. I will sub. Okay, Aiden, thank yous. Hi, Dale. Hi, Padre. Frosted, thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you here, Frosted. Hi, Ryan. Hi, I'm 18. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, GG. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. What are you guys up to today? Also, bye-bye if you guys have to go. I completely understand, so. I'm gonna use the restroom really quickly. I'll be back later. Hello, thank you for the gold coin. I'm gonna be back later. Give me like 10 minutes, okay? Thank you guys. Give me a minute or two. Hello, glad to have you. Hi, GM. Hi, Cocky. Hi, everyone. You are alive. No, I died. I had to use the restroom really quickly. Hi, Turo. I did say that. Hi, Missy. I literally ran back. I'm gonna go back. Oh, goddammit. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Chat, I am one. Hello, everyone. Hi, Aqua. Hi, Spider. I'm about to cry. Wah, wah, I'm about to cry. Guys, make sure to follow or sub, guys. If you guys are new here, it does help out. So yeah, guys, if you want to follow, sub, if you guys do want to donate, donations also help me out. So I really do appreciate any donation you guys give. Hi, Amar. Meet me. Hi, Juliana. Congrats, man, on your raw getting casted. Hello, welcome, welcome. I don't know what it means, but congrats. We hit 100. Let's go. Okay, we hit 100. Hi, Padre. Hi, Remian. Guys, let's get a Laffy Disco or Clapping Seal right now, guys. We can do it, okay? Guys, let's get a Laffy Disco or Clapping Seal, everyone. We can do it. We can get one of those at least. Hi, Rezi. Lucky, thank you for the star. Hi, Shaiza. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the follows and subs. I had the best live stream. Thank you. Hi, On Fire. Hi, Raiden. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, Raiden. Hi, Benjamin. Hi, Evie. Hi, cuties. Hi, Nico. Bye-byes. Hello, Nico. Hi, hello, I Love Monster. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Core. Hi, Scar. Hi, Nico. How you doing there? Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Jax. How are you? Nico. Guys, make sure to follow or sub, guys. I really do appreciate you guys' donations, everything, gift, everything you guys have given. You guys are amazing. Rebecca, how are you doing today? Jax, welcome back. Hi, Scar. How are you? Hi, Benjamin. I'm doing decent, a little tired, but I'm always tired. Hi, Desaline. Hi, Communication. Hi, Eve, Elise. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. I do appreciate it. Hi, Pino. Hi, Adam. Glad to have you. Hi, Padre. Hi, Emma. Hi, Laura. Hi, Scar. Hi, Dirtbike. Hi, Uzi. Hi, Martin. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome, guys. Jax, thank you for the 6-7 donation, Jax. Even if I had to say the number. Thank you so much for the 6-7, Jax. Oh my god, I have to say the number though, unfortunately. But thank you for your donation. It does help me out. Like I said, guys. Any donation you guys. Hi, Santiago. Hi, Pink. Glad to have you. Hi, Pedro. Thank you guys. Any donation you guys give, I promise you, helps me out. Hi, Billy. Hi, Madre. Hi, Laura. How are you? It is Nito Tower, so yeah, I'm playing. Hi, Nubs. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Roman. Hi, Missy. Hi, Abdul. Pino, thank you so much for the... Thank you, Pino, for the gold coin. Billy, thank you for the England. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Bubble. Hi, Rebecca. Hi. I keep falling. No. Thank you guys for your dodos today. Jax, thank you for another gold coin. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the England as well. They're World Cup tomorrow. Jax, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for the followers, your subs. Glad to have you. Hi, welcome, welcome, everyone's. Hi, thank you for the gold coin, Billy. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Orion. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the followers, your subs. What's the best part of you guys' days? I'm not friending people, so I'm sorry. Hi, Kevin. How are you? Again, guys, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry, I'm gonna do one thing real quick. Hello, hellos. There you go. I added something. Hello, everyone. Make sure to follow us. Hello. Thank you for the 2 jewels, Jax. Hola. Thank you for this. Hola. Thank you for the sub. My lobby full? No, it's not full. What app do I use? OBS of the stream, and then I use TikTok Studio too. Hi, everyone. Sorry if you did sub and I didn't say give you a shout out. Just say that you subbed again. Grow Garden. Thank you guys. Grow Garden and Shiro Brahma. I don't know. I don't play both of those games, so I can't really give you an answer. Hi, Official. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Gar. Hi, Gar. How you doing today? Welcome. Thanks for the follows. Hi, Claw. How you doing today? Thank you, Claw, for the sub. Hi, Scar. Thank you for subbing. Saja Boy, thank you for the sub. Natasia, thank you for sub. How you doing today? Meet. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Mean. Hi, Bubble. Hi, Natasia. Hi, Sweet. Thank you for the follow, subs, donations. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Hi, Tech. Hi, 123. Hi, BCSE. Hi, MK. Hi, Shading. How you guys doing today? Welcome. Hey, bro, check my channel. Bro, I'm not checking. No, I won't. Hi, Anton. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Also, guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal, guys. We can do it, okay? I bet we can get a laughing disco or clapping seal, guys. We can do it, okay? Thank you, Shannon, for the finger hearts. Let's go, Shannon. Let's go for your finger heart, Shannon. That makes me so happy. Thank you so much for your donation. Hey, Grim, can you get like a little distance? Yeah, thanks. Thank you so much, Grim, for the finger heart, Shannon. That's so nice of you. Welcome back. Hi, Sakura. Hi, Shark. Hi, Michael. Hi, guys in there. Welcome. Hi, 123. Thank you guys for your donation. Hi, Ozzy. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Flores. Hi, Michael. Hi, FNW. Hello, everyone. Hi, Gary. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Jerison. Hi, Gracer. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. And guys, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Hi, guys in there. Welcome. Thank you guys. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Petri. Hi, Kenzie. Hi, Lucas. How you doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you. Hi, Gary. Hi, Rosso. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Missy. How you doing there? Welcome. Hello, Secure. Hello, cuties. Glad to have you. Hi, Alina. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Claw. Hi, Tornado. Hi, Gare. Hi, Chugga. Hi, Alina. Hi, Pete. Make sure to follow her. So glad to have you. Hi, Peter. Hi, B4. Hi, Alexandra. Hi, Alex. Hi, Christy. Hi, Chan. Thanks for the heart at me. Hi, Memphis. How are you? Hi, Peter. Hi, 04. Hi, Feather. How are you? Hi, Alex. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Mob. Hi, Mohammed. Hi, Giovanni. Glad to have you. Pete, thank you so much for the gold coin. Thank you, Pete. Glad to have you. Hi, Lucas. How are you? Might be the intro for it. Hi, Kidian. Hi, Grayson. How are you? Hi, Early. Hi, Mammo. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Remy. How are you doing today? Hi, Marcus. Hi, Rosel. Hi, Angela. Hi, Dawson. Hi, Gary. Hi, Klein. Hi, Matt. Hi, Matilda. Hello, welcome, Matilda. Glad to have you. Hi, Casey. Hi, Ro. Hi, Obsessive. Make sure to follow us up. Hi, Dawson. Hi, Smiley. How are you? Hi, Clean. I do watch anime. It depends from time to time. Have fun. I'm gonna see you guys. No, if you guys have to go, it's okay. Again, guys, thank you guys for all the donations today. Any donation helps me out, guys, so I really do appreciate anything you guys give. So thank you guys for your donations. I'm glad I can make your day. Guys, if you sub, say I subbed in chat so I can give you a shout out. Like, Earl, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Jacob, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you. Oh, I need to go back to the other world. I forgot. I was going to do like it like 2 to 3 more times. I just kind of blanked out though. Hi Bubble, hi Doggy, hi Earl. Thank you for the Laffy Disco Red, let's go! First Laffy Disco of the stream, so thank you. I did get a finger heart, but hi Poca, thank you for the follow. Let's go, first Laffy Disco Red, thank you so much for your Laffy Disco. Thank you for the sub Marcus, thank you for the sub Aqua, thank you guys. Hi Alex, thank you for the sub. Hopefully not the last, but we'll see. Hi LA, glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Guys, your donations mean so much and they help me out so much, God. Maybe I'll play Animal Hospital a different time. But please don't spam it. I'm doing good. What about you? How many subs are we at right now? Hi, Gary. We're currently at 34. Let's go. Darling, thank you for the sub. Lisa, thank you for the sub. What kind of anime? It depends. I like AOT. I don't know if that's what you mean, what kind of anime, but... Hi, Lisa. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the sub, Lisa. Glad to have you. Hi, Harlow. Hi, Alkia. Hi, Who. Hi, Acid. Hi, Gary. How are you? You're amazing. Hello, Aria. Glad to... Ariel. Hi, Dogs. Hi, Megan. How are you doing? Have I watched Has-Been? No. I know it's decent, but... I'm too busy. I have not been. Do I like MHA? Maybe. Hi Earl, hi Bubble, hi Lisa, glad to have you. Hi Peter, thank you for the follows and subs guys, glad to have you. Hi 04, hi Pete. Hi Lisa. My stream is gonna be for a decent while. Hi Boom, hi Kensley. Hi John, hi Sophia. Hi Feder, hi Jordan, how are you? Hi Gary, hi Megan, how are you doing today? Welcome. Hi Doge, hi Boom, hi Sophia, glad to have you. How are you guys doing today? Thank you for the follows and subs. Again, thank you guys for your donations. What's your opinion about Scooby-Doo? I mean, it's good for what it is. I'm not sure if it's like, it's not necessarily like something I would watch like often or like, but like when I was younger, I liked it when I was younger, I guess, kind of. I wasn't like addicted to it, but it was like if it was on the TV and I was glued to it already, I would watch it. Hi Leah, hi Zach, how you doing today? Thank you for the follows and subs guys, glad to have you. Hi No, glad to have you here. Thank you for the follows and subs. What? Hey should have followers, I'm glad to have you here. Hello, glad to have you here. Make sure to follow our sub. Hi Algie, hi Clow, hi Megan, hi KitKlat, glad to have you here. Hi Benti, thank you guys, welcome. I'm the Femboy Rar, hi Tabith, glad to have you. Hi Gothic, thank you guys for the follows and subs everyone, I do appreciate it. Hi Earl, hi Megan, hi Lisa, how are you guys? Make sure to follow our sub if you guys are new. Hi MG, glad to have you here. Hi Lucy, how are you doing today? Welcome. What are you guys up to? Hi Bethany, hi Zero. Tamara, thank you guys. Hi Valley, thank you for the follows and subs guys. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow and sub guys if you guys are new. Hi Claw, hi Aria. Thank you Marina for the Laffy Disco. Let's go Marina. Thank you so much Marina for that Laffy Disco. Hi Alex, hi Prime, how you doing today? Thank you guys. Again, thank you for your donations, your follows, your subs. Oh, I had to restart. God damn it. Hi Stitch. I want to get to the one world, but I don't think I can. God damn it. No. I was gonna go back to the other one, but I have to leave the game and join back. You should have followed. Glad to have you here. Thank you, Marina, for another Laffy Disco. Let's go, Marina. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome. I'm in by Cage 401. Stop spamming, Alex. Thank you, Marina, so much. Glad to have you. Thank you so much, Marina. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Cappy. Hi, Lucky, my hero. Yeah, thank you, Marina, for your donations. You should follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Glad to have you. How are you guys doing today? Thank you guys for your donations, everyone. Hi, Roblox. Hi, Shinobu. Hi, everyone. Hi, Willis. Glad to have you here. Be sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here. What are you guys up to today, if you guys don't mind me? Hi, Olivia. Hi, Adelic. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Valley. Glad to have you. Meet me. Hi, Lucky. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Empress. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Thank you, Luna, for the sub. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Mika. Hi, Mari. Hi, Vox. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Abraham. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Leja. Glad to have you. Hi, Alpha. Thank you for the follow and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Alpha. Hi, Claw. Hi, Hunter. How are you? Guys, thank you for the follows and subs today. I appreciate it so much. Hi, Hunter. Hi, 1978 Breaker. Hi, Laws. Hi, Chance. Hi, Cat Lover. How are you? Hi, Chance. Hi, Thunder. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Starry. Hi, Strawberry. How are you? Hi, guys. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. Hi, Olivia. Glad to have you. Hi, Hunter. Hi, 1978. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Mika. Law, stop spamming, please. I don't want to mute you. I guess I will have to mute you, unfortunately. I hope you guys are doing well. I don't want to be mean to people, but if you guys do spam, I do have to mute. Guess my age. What was? Guys, I'm not gonna stop spamming. How many times do I have to tell you? Guys, again, this is my username if you guys do want to. Oh, God. Oh, sorry. That was not my username. I was gonna type something out, but I was actually banning a word, so I banned a word because, hello, Thunder. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or some. I'm doing good. What about you? Oh, hello. Hi, Thunder. Hi, Barry. How are you doing today? Thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Something unusual. Hi, Kane. Hi, Chelsea. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows or subs. Hi, Tired. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Arissa. I don't know why it is. Guys, thank you guys for the follows, subs, donations, and everything you guys gifted today, guys. So, guys, thank you guys for your donations today. Hi, Whisper. Hi, Whisper. Guys, let's get another Laffy Discord clapping seal, everyone. We can do it. Another Laffy Discord clapping seal, guys. We can do it. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Luna. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Mooney. How are you doing today? You're cute. Thank you for saying I'm cute. Again, guys, thank you so much for the follows and subs. Hi, Flower. How are you? Hi, Mexican. Hi, Volex. Hi, Mooney. Play Door 2. Maybe. We could think about it. Hi, Lisa. How you doing today? Welcome. I played Doors. Isn't Doors 2 just mines? Hello, John. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Angel. Glad to have you. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Mula. Hi, your local. Hi, Mina. Am I a cat? Yeah, I'm a cat. Hi, John. Hi, Leanna. Glad to have you. Do I play Forsaken? Maybe once in a while. Hi, Liana. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Deanne. Hi, Gary. Favorite time of day? Probably nighttime. Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Liam. Guys, if you do sub, say that you subbed in chat so I can give you a shout out for that. If you follow, I'll give you a shout out too in TikTok. Hi, Chud. But yeah, guys, let's get another. Guys, if any donations, help me out, guys. Let's get another donation today. So if anybody wants to donate, just even like a star, I really appreciate every donation. Chris, thank you for the laughing disco. Let's go, Chris. Thank you, Chris, for your laughing disco. That's so nice of you. Thank you for the sub, Michael. Thank you for the sub, Ben. Again, guys, thank you guys for your donations. They all help me out. So yeah, let's go, Chris. Thank you for your donation. Wow. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Chris. Hi, Michael. Thanks for the sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Zato. Thank you, thank yous. You guys are so nice for those. Hi, Mexican. Hi, Code. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Bubble. Hi, Marie. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Tony. How are you? Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Tony. Make sure to follow or sub, guys, if you guys are new. Thank you guys again for your laughy discos, clapping seals, everything you have given today. Guys, make sure to get a little bit of distance from me. Like I said, I do get a headache when people are like a little too close. So, hi Pearl, hi ALC. I'm playing Nido Tower. Yeah, who woke me up? I don't know who woke you up. Thank you for spamming hearts. Thank you guys for your donations, subs, follows, all the gifted, all sub. Thank you, Lana, for the sub. Glad to have you. Hey, make sure to follow her sub. Hi, Thunder. Hi, are you watching me live, Grip? Do 3 spins if you're watching me live. Welcome, welcome. 3 spins right now if you're watching live. Hi, Nikos. Glad to have you here. Been like this 3 times if you're watching live. Okay, Grip, could you get a little bit more distance from me then, since you're watching? Since you keep waiting and then it's like, it distracts me. I get a little bit of a headache from it, so just put a little bit more distance. Make sure to follow our sub. Hi, Elsie. So you stop at every checkpoint and it's like, you need to be headache. Well, I'm like, oh. I'm not trying to be mean, it's just like my brain hurt. Hi, Ella. Hi, Camila. You never found you. It's you. Yeah, it's me again. Hi, Maddie. Hi, May. Hi, Kat. Hello, Jack. Hi, Hibiki. Guys, again, thank you for the follows and subs today. Thank you guys for your donations. Hi, I'm going to have to mute you. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Damien. Hi, Yeety. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, guys, thank you for the follows. Hi, Just. Hi, Lon. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Lon. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Edie. Glad to have you. What are you guys up to? Thank you for the GG Minecrafting. Hi, Trevor. Hi, Logan. How are you? Hi, Shelly. Glad to have you here. Hi, Jenny. Make sure to follow up. Remember me? Yeah. Hi, Jazia. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Tis. Hi, Vatix. Hi, Lon. Guys, again, thank you for the subs. Thank you for the donations. Thank you guys for your Hi, everyone. Thank you guys so much again. If you guys super chat, any donation you guys give, it helps me out. Thank you guys so much. RIG. Yeah, you guys can join me. This is my name if you guys want to join. Hi, Kima. Hi, everyone. Thank you for the follows and subs. I have a feeling you're getting through this. I feel like you're just doing... Okay. Hi, Joshua. Yeah, come on, you could just do it. Hi, make sure to follow our sub. Hi, Mister. Hi, Antonio. Glad to have you. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hi, Hunter. Argentina or England? I actually don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I generally can't guarantee it. Grip, could you like? I'm gonna be honest. Stop waiting for me. I just don't have too much patience today, and like I don't want to block you, man. I'm not trying to be rude about it. It's just I have a headache right now. I don't know. I just need a little bit of distance from people. Make sure to follow our sub. Today is just a little bit harder, so please take your distance. Otherwise, I have to block you, and I don't really want to block you. Okay, Grip, please just go ahead. I know you can beat me. Just please leave via. Okay, thank you. Hello, hi She, hi Mexican. Glad to have you. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. It's just like I have a headache right now. Yes, Mexican. How are you? Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs. If you guys do sub, let me know. I really do appreciate your subs. Chris, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Bro, I'm giving you a warning, Grip. I gave you like 3 warnings, man. I don't want to block you. I'll leave the server and restart, but if you keep doing it, after I did that, I'm gonna have to do it. Hi, guys. I might take a break later. I gotta stream though, for longer. Meet me. Hi, Isaiah. What should I eat? Eat tacos if you have the option. I don't know where you live, so like I can't really judge options. Make sure to follow us up. Hi, Clam. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. It's whatever you guys are up to. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Maya. Glad to have you. Hi, Teresi. I'm glad I can be your favorite streamer. Hi, Tika. Hi, Official. How are you? You play MM2? Maybe. I do play it. Hi, Ishad. Hi, Amos. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Amanda. Glad to have you. I'll let you go ahead, man. Hi, Grip. Sorry, Grip. Hello, make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Bro, I'm gonna leave. And if you follow me again, and you just don't play the obby because you're waiting for me, I am gonna block you. I'm getting annoyed. I told you 20 times, like, bro, not today. And if you're not listening to me, that's your fault at this point. Hello. Hi, Clody. Hi, Kim. Glad to have you. Alright, because I know you're gonna keep doing it. Because you're waiting for me. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you. Amanda's. Hi, Empanadas. Hi, hello. Welcome. Remember me from yesterday? Guys, you gotta admit, I gave like 20 warnings there, right? It's not my fault if they get blocked at this point. Thank you, Lisa, for this laughing disco. I'm not gonna remember you now. Bye-bye. Thank you for the follow for the laughing disco. I don't want to be mean, but stop spamming. Hi, Ravi. Thank you for the gold coin. Hello, thank you for this. Thank you, Kale Lily. Glad to have you here. Guys, please stop spamming. I will mute you for long times and you can't talk. And if you say I didn't realize, my bad. That's kind of your fault. Hi, Kai. Glad to have you. Them. Hi, I'm a freak. Since you've been here, you were here yesterday. You shouldn't know. I banned like 5 people for it. Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Whatever. Hi, Teres. Glad to have you. Thank you for being here. Hi, Marine. Hi, Mexican man. Hi, Tyre. Glad to have you for the stars. How are you? Oh, I'm gonna get pizza then, I guess. I don't know, do what you want to cook. I'm gonna see how many wins I have and see what's the next ranking on after this. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Marine. Thank you guys for the follows or sub. Hi, Bubble. How you doing today? Zuku, thank you for the star. Glad to have you, Zuku. Zuku, thank you for the 13 stars, Zuku. 21 stars, Zuku. I appreciate it so much. 26 stars. It's me. Thank you so much. 28 stars, Zuku. Glad to have you. Let's see how many wins we have. 37 stars, Zuku. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. We can get second place. Zuku, 51 stars. Actually, guys, should I go for first place? I'm actually kind of close to that. I could get first place in Anito. I might do that. Hi, Amanda. Hi, X. You will have to watch me play this like 20 times, but like, guys, I think I could do it. Thank you guys for being here. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Guys, is it okay if I played this like 20 times to get second, like, not 20, but like 16 times to get like second place or first place? Am I a real person? Yeah, I'm real. Hello, I'm Jack. Hi, guys. Welcome. I do appreciate everyone again today. Hi, Crack. Hi, everyone. Hi, Lisa. How you doing there? Welcome. No, we'll think about it. I'll at least do it like another 3 to 4 times, okay? Hello, guys. Think I'll starve. Yeah, I mean, starving can be good, you know. No, I'm joking. Please go eat. Hello, Villain. Hi, Minty. Thank you for the star, Minty. Hi, Lily. All of these get second place, and then we can see after that if it's going to be too much of a headache, okay? Minty, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. Hi, Haru. Hi, Dia. Hi, CRV. I only joined at the very bottom, lol. That's fair. What? Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Real. Hi, Exo. How you doing there? Welcome. How many subs are we at? We're at 194, guys. Guys, 194. Thank you, Vincez, for the England. Let's go, Vincez. For England. Hi, K-pop. Hi, Taylor. Why you hate him? Hate who? Thank you for the England. Hi, Jace. I don't think I hate anyone here. Did I say I hate someone here? MM2. What? Hi, welcome. Hi, Kai. Again, guys, thank you for the subs and follows. Guys, we're only gonna be 800 subs away from 1K, which is kind of insane, I will say. Hi, Bobo. Hi, Ramalex. Glad to have you. Hi, Adelaide. Hi, Noah. Hi, Laura. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Bobo. I'm a freak. My cousin stole chicken. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Hi, Mia. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, XX. Hi, Mia. Hi, guys. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Laura. How are you? Maybe I could play it. We'll see. Guys, again, thank you guys for your donations today. Again, thank you guys for the laughing discos, clapping seals, anything you guys give. I promise you, it helps me out so much, so thank you guys. Sorry, hello, welcome. Hi, Abigail. How are you? Last one. Okay. Yes, I am a VTuber. Hi Bobo. Hi Remlex. Glad to have you here. Thank you, Lisa, for the 6-7 donation. 6-7. Glad to have you. I don't want to say it, but you know what? If I get the donation, I gotta say it, you know. Jacknyeko. Hi, how are you? Hi, Moni. Hi, Violet. Hi, Luca. Yes, $10 spare change. Ooh. I mean, hey, if you want to give me a $10 super chat, I would take it. Vanez, thank you so much for the 6-7. Vances, glad to have you. Hi, Angela. Hi, Relil. Shout out, please. Hi, did you sub? I'll give you a shout out if you subbed, okay? Shout outs for people who sub, okay? Okay. Hi, Violet. Glad to have you. Yeah, I have to say the number. Just like your family. Bro, your insults are worse than your fucking parents. Because clearly they did not raise you well. Anyway, sorry, I had to roast someone really quickly. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, Kai. Hi, Vanez. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow. Hi, Carter. Thanks for the stars. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I had to roast someone really quick. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Ah. Damn, you swore. Yeah, I wanted to roast someone. Hi, Griles. Hi, Kel. Hi, April. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Remember me. I can cook. Hi, Parker. Hi, Akish. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you. Hi, guys. Hi, April. Hi, Violet. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. And thank you guys for the follows and subs. I do appreciate you guys being here today. Womp womp. Anyway. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Emma Brooke. Hi, Starlight. Glad to have you. Hi, Raphael. Glad to have you. Hi, Star. Hi, User. Thanks for the follow and subs. Hi, Kaylee. Glad to have you. Hello, Kaylee. Hi, True. Thank you for the follows and subs. Ava, thank you for the like. True, thank you for the follows. It was Nido Tower. Lisa, thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you here. 500s, Lisa. Thank you so much. Which tower? Hi, April. Hi, Dinez. Hi, Jaden. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the follow, Relly. Glad to have you here. Hi, Cooper. Hi, Madja. Glad to have you here. Hi, Spawn. Thank you for the follows. On track. Thank you so much for the laughing disco. Thank you so much. Glad to have you here. Thank you, On Track. Hi, Mexican. Glad to have you here. How are you doing today? Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Shells. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. What are you guys up to today? Thank you for the laughy disco. Hi, Starlight. Hi, everyone. Hi, Eileen. You should have followed us. I'm glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, guys. What are you guys up to today? Thank you, by the way, again for your donation. Thank you for the stars, Fox. Glad to have you here. Hi, Swift. Deal with the cockroach then. Hi, Randy. Hi, Fran. Hi, Nox. Guys, if you do sub, Dennis, thank you for the sub. I'm glad to have you. I give shoutouts for subs, okay? I liked and sub. Thank you for the like and sub, Fran. Hi, Mitsuri. Hi, Shells. How many subs are we at currently? We're at 212. Let's go, everyone. Hi, Kayla. Thank you, Cooper, for the sub. Like and sub. Thank you. Hi, Starlight. Hi, Amari. Thank you, Fox, for the hearts. Glad to have the heart, by the way. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the 2 hearts, Fox. I do appreciate it. 3 hearts, Fox. 3, thank you for the sub. Fran, thank you. 5 hearts, Fox. Thank you so much for your hearts. I'm glad to have you. Hi, Potato. Hi, Kayla. Kayla's your mom. Well, I'm sorry then. Well, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Again, thank you for the follower sub, guys. Hi, Jarek. I think we're gonna play another tower. I'll do Boba Tower today, I guess. Hi, Darian. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Lola. We need to do this one more time, unfortunately. Or fortunately, if you like watching it, to at least get second place. But if we want more, then that's gonna be like 15 more. I'm like, eh. Hi, friends. Hi, Miha. Hi, Bree. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I got a bite, Mark. Help. Did your bog bite you? Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Shells. How you doing today? Make sure to follow or sub. Hello. Hi, Ace. Was it your cat? the boba gets mad. I don't want to do it. Hi Daisy. Hi Ace. Glad to have you. Hi Momo. Fox, thank you for the party hat, Fox. I'm glad to have that. Thank you so much. What do you mean, please help? I can't help you. Guys, let's get a $200 super chat right now. We can do it. I'm joking. I would be so happy, but no. Hi Jeremy. Hi Jeremy. How are you? Thank you, Fox, for the unk alert. No, why does it have to be an unk alert, Fox? Why does it have to be an unk alert? No, I do appreciate your dono though. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you. I hope you guys are doing well. Make sure to follow. Actually, I probably should have banned that guy. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Glad to have you here. How are you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. What are you guys up to today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Fox. Thank you so much. What game? It's called Nito Tower. And your wall hop? Not really. I'm pretty bad at it. I can do it. I can do it if I have to, if it's like pretty short. But if it's like a wall hop obby, yeah, no. So if it's like the smallest wall hop ever tower, then maybe. Hi Sky. Hi Emily. Glad to have you. I don't know what you said, but okay. Thank you guys for the follows or subs. Glad to have you here. Thank you, Fox, for the clapping seal, Fox. Thank you so much for your clapping seal. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Thank you guys. Very clapping seal. Yeah, I mean, I banned the guy. Fox, thank you for the sunshine again. I appreciate it so much, Fox. Thank you for the sunshine. Hi, Sky. How are you? How many wins are we at now? We are at 94. So what? Did I not get the wins? Wait, did I skip something? Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Daria. Let's go. I'll go check it out and see if I skipped it or something. Hi, Oz. Do the earthquake. We shall see. Hopefully it just didn't register or something. I might have skipped one or something. Hi, Saudi. Hi, Mexican. Hi, Karas. Fox again. Nina, thank you for the flowers. Hi, Power. I'll just do one more and then I'll go to a different hobby. Hi, Valium. Hi, Noah. Hi, Amy. I'm not really 1v1ing people. I do apologize. Sky, thank you. Gabriel, thank you so much for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Guys, your donations help me out so much. Valium, I'm gonna mute you. I'm sorry. Hi, David. Hi, Darian. Hi, Fox. Hi, Ace. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Ace. Hi, Batty. How are you? Grant. Fox, thank you for the stars. Oh my god. Fox, 18 stars. Let's go. 19 stars, Fox. Let's go, Fox. Thank you so much. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Real. Hi, Megan. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hello, welcome. I just joined. Thank you for joining. Hi, Gojo. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Megan. Hi, Dark. Thank you guys for your laughing seals and clapping disco. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, I said it the wrong way. Thank you for the laughing disco. Thank you so much for the laughing disco, Otter. Glad to have you here. Thank you for your donos. It does help me out a lot. Hi, Ro. Hi, Rube. Hi, Gojo. I don't know. People are just mean. Hi, Starlight. Thank you guys for your donos. It does help me out. Free will of gems law. Oh my god. Am I gonna end up getting more of them? Should I be scared of another one? I appreciate your gems, so it really does help me. Thank you guys. Hi, Darian. Hi, Saad. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Mexican. Sylvia. Oh god, I have to say it. Thank you for the 6-7, Sylvia. Thank you for the 6-7. Ah, thank you, Darl. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you so much, Darl. That's so nice of you. Thank you for the 37 AED. I don't know what currency that is, but thank you so much. Thank you for your super chat. Darian, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 37. Sylvia, thank you for your 6-7 donation, even if I have to say that number. Thank you, Jen, for the GJ Clouds. And Connor, thank you so much for your... Wait, Jen, thank you so much for your DJ Clouds. That's so nice of you. Connor, thank you so much for the Eagle too. Connor, thank you so much for the Eagle. Thank you, Darl, for your like $37 super chat. Thank you. Jen, thank you so much, Jen. That's so nice of you. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate you so much for that. Connor, thank you as well for the eagle. I hope it doesn't seem like I'm ignoring one of them, but I got like 3 massive donations at one time, so thank you guys so much. 1 on TikTok, 2 on YouTube, so thank you guys. Usagi, thank you for the heart, me too. But thank you so much, Darl, for your super chat. Thank you so much, Connor, for your donations too, Connor. Oh my god, Connor, thank you for the sun balloon, Connor. That's so nice of you, Connor. Thank you so much. And Jen, thank you so much for the rainbow slide as well, Jen. All you guys' donations. Thank you, Jen, so much for your donation as well. I can't thank you enough for that, Jen. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much, Jen, for the Cloud DJ. Thank you so much, Jen. That is so nice of you, Jen. Thank yous. I appreciate it so much. And thank you as well, Connor, for your donations as well for the 30 flowers. And again, thank you, Darium, for your super chat as well. But thank you, Connor, as well, so much for everything you have given. Hi, Mercedes. Hi, Coco. I promise you guys all your donations, everything you have gifted, it does help me out so much. Aw, thank you, guys. I am gonna cry soon. How much do you need for rent? I don't say exactly because, you know, I don't want to give out information, but I need more than 500, let's just say that, a bit more. But yeah, thank you for the follows a month, so thank you. Hi, Darian, thank you for the 6-7, Darian. Thank you so much for your donations, even if I have to say the number 6-7. So guys, every 2 jewels equal 1 ruby. So Clutch, thank you for the clutch. Connor, thank you so much. To explain how TikTok or YouTube works, so every jewel equals a 2 jewels equal a ruby for YouTube. Sorry, not TikTok. So if I get like a 1,000 jewel donation, right, that's $5 USD. So that would be like let's say theoretically my rent's like 500. It's not 500, but like let's say, right. So someone gave me 1,000 jewel donation, that would be 500, and that would be like 1/100th of my rent. Otherwise, that would be like probably, you know, like a good, you know, 6 to 8 hours or so. I don't know, it depends on the day. Maybe not. Thank you for the follower sub. Thank you, Happy, for the Connor. Thank you for the True. Hello. That's true, but you know, it's not just rent. And also, like I said, I make my rent's more than 500. I just don't say the exact amount. I was just giving like a baseline. Hi, Connor. Thank you for the start. But I had to pay internet, I had to pay food, I had to pay, you know, I'm going to Offkai, so I gotta pay for that. So it's more expensive than that. It was just 500, it'd be a little bit easier. Connor, thank you for as well for your donations. But yeah, I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for their donations. Like, you have a lot more obligations than rent. Even then, that's, like I said, it's cheaper than I said. Or it's more expensive than I said. Hi, Kat. Thank you guys. Hi, Darian. Hi, Alexander. Hi, Caitlin. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Meepalil. Hi, Ben Truly. Glad to have you. Hi, Lily. Hello, make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Lily. How are you doing today? Hi, Ben. Hi, Love. How are you? Hi, Aman. Glad to have you here. Again, guys, thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you here. Hi, Kylie. Glad to have you. Okay, I'm gonna play Boba Tower right now, if that's okay with you guys. Hello, David. Hello, Kylie. Oh god, music. Hi, D4. Hi, noob. Guys, again, thank you for the follows or subs. What he said? I mean, I don't think you realize, but Roblox games are like kind of like, you gotta have to have a good developer that puts a lot of time into it, right? You have to have it actively update. You have to have a concept that does well. It has to be very interesting. Even still, you have to put a bunch of money into it for marketing to even try to get it to push, and then it has to get popular, right? I know, it's kind of like anything that you make, right? It won't, just because I'm a bigger like creator, it doesn't mean like it's gonna be immediately successful and you make $1 billion, right? Hi, LH. Hi, Valium. Like, I have a Roblox game actually, but like, I promise you, it doesn't like unless you have like a very successful formula or you have like a very tycoon game, you're not gonna probably make. Hi, Dia. Thank you for the follow. And then yeah, you also probably need to actively update it so to keep people interested. Oh well, I mean, so there'd be a lot of people who might play it possibly, but like, you had to have tens of thousands of people to play it to even like start, like, you know, If you're saying that as like a revenue source, right? I'll show you guys my obby actually after I finish this, since I have an obby. But like, you know, it doesn't, I mean, they usually don't make, unless they're like the biggest of big games, they don't make much, like, at all. I can promise you that. Like, I bet if you had a 1,000,000 view game on Roblox, it probably won't make, oh, it probably at most make 100, maybe 200. I don't know. That's my guess. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't want to guess. It probably is more than that. Hi, Amy. Thank you for the stars. But it's not that like big. It depends how long people are on, to be fair, and if they have verified status, so that's also a factor. Hi Shell, glad to have you. Hi Bio, hi Flower. Hi Shell, hi Joy, how are you doing today? It's probably a little bit, I don't know. Hi Ariana, hi Alec. It depends if people donate. Well, to be fair, you have to cash out Robux too if you wanted that as like money, right? And then Roblox cash out is really bad, like objectively bad. It's like $38 for like 100 Robux, or like $100 Robux. Hi volume. So even if you make like a 10,000, even if you make a lot of Robux, it doesn't matter that much. Hello, hi Rukru, hi Kobe. Oh yes, I mean, yeah, the Game Pass was nice, but like, you know, they changed so much. Hi late name bro, hi human. How many subs are we at right now? Let me go check. We are currently at 250. Let's go. Guys, again, thank you guys for your super chats, follows, donations. I really do appreciate it. Jen, again, thank you guys for Jen again for everything. Thank you so much, Jen. It is funny that usually everybody donates at one time, but then, you know, hi Joy, hi dog. Hi love, hi Andre. Thank you guys for the follows or subs. Hi Oak, hi Luba, hi Leslie. Hi Lonzy, glad to have you here. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Sarah, but yeah, thank you guys again for your donos today. Hi Ty, hi Nat, hi Millie. I don't think I'm more popular than Mr. Beast. I love you. Mr. Beast, give me the money. You're the only streamer I know. Really? Damn. Hi Heba, hi Darian. Trust me, most streamers are way different from me. For both good and bad reasons. Hello. Hi Petra. Hi Miko, hi Trish. Hi Sarah, hi Matt. I'm gonna go to the restroom. Okay, I'll be back in. Hi Tisha. Hi Nisa. Hi Cute. Hi Lamb. Hi Vin Koza. Glad to have you. Hi Memphis. Hi Alex. How are you doing today? Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi Love. Hi Iz. Now our time to you could join. Hi Jay. Hi Box. How you doing today? Hi D4. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi Nate. Hi Boobin. Hi Sleepy. How are you? Glad to have you. Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. Glad to have you here. Guys, if you donate, I will give you a shout out. So guys, yes, if you do want to donate, I will promise you to give you a shout out. Hi Roblox, how you doing there? Hi Kiwi, how are you? My day's been good. What about you, Memphis? I hope your day been well. Thank you, Vinces, for the chili. Glad to have the chili, Vinces. Glad to have you. Hi, Star. Hi, Kat. Hi, Bob. Hi, Vincent. Hi, everyone. Alright, can you ask for something? Yeah. I might end in a minute because my voice is hurting, so. Hi, Sarah. Hey, it's me. Hi, David. Thank you for the GG, Vincent. Glad to have you. Bye, I'm leaving. Bye, bye. Thanks for coming. Hi, Nana. Hi, David. Hi, Lily. How are you? Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have yous. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Flutter. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Lons. Not adding people. Hi, Nara. Hi, Josephine. Hello, guys. Do you remember me? Yeah. I'll go play my obby and then maybe after that. My cat want yeah, they do want boba. Thanks for letting me know. They were sad. Hi, Krista. Glad to have you. Hi, Kobe. Hi, Demon. Hi, hamsters. How are you? Hi, Coco. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, hamsters. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you guys. Again, thank you guys. I really do appreciate you, cuties. What was? Hi, Demon. Hi, Mare. Hi, Tony. Hi, Noob. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Get some sleep, guys. Hi, Apple. Hi, Haunters. Reuse, thank you for the follows. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Apple. Hi, Kiefer. Yeah, I don't know you. I'm not gonna give you mod. You know you longer. Hi, Sleepy. Hi, Cat. Hi, Tony. Maybe I'll record tomorrow. Yeah, I guess I could. Hi, Cat. Hi, Ray. Vincent, thank you for the chili. Glad to have you. Yeah, I think I need a break from Rouge. Hi, Tony. Hello, hello, Rouge. Alright, guys. Alright, okay. Hi, Tony. Hi, Memphis. How are you? Alright, I'm gonna go play my obby real quick since you guys asked about it, so I'll show you. Jacknyeko obby. There you go. Hi, Zara. Hi, Vincent. How you doing there? Welcome. Oh, thank you, Vincent, for the GG. Glad to have you. Hi, Wacky. Hi, Lons. How you doing there? Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. I do appreciate it. Hi, Tiaz. How are you? Hi, Love. Hi, Lance. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Wacky. Hi, Fox. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome, guys. Hi, everyone. Hi, GM. How you guys doing today? My outfit looks cool. Thank you for saying that. Fuck. Hi, Canleen. Hi, Eva. Thank you guys for coming. Please don't spam. Yes, guys. It's called Jacknyeko Obby if you're curious. Oh, goddammit. Yeah. If you guys do want to donate, any donations help me out. I really do appreciate it. You fell off. Me too, man. Me too. Oh, Lord. Thank you guys again. Do appreciate you guys being here. Hi, Lucky. How are you? Sugar Spice. This is nice. Thank you. Lucky, please stop spamming. I'm gonna have to mute you, man. Hello. I tried. I warned you. I guess put like 600 to 800 on it. I don't know the exact amount. Hi Cook, hi Kylie, hi Spencer, hi Smiley Face, hi Naomi. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Ash, how are you? Hi Cook, how you doing there? Make sure to follow or sub. Hi Box, hi Wacky, how are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hello. Oh, god damn it, man. I almost did it. Hi Venomous. Hi Sarah. You're cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, we're doing my own hobby right now. Let's go. Hi Melting. Hi Spencer. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi Maeva. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow, Maeva. Hi TS. Hi Box. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Alright. Thank you guys for being here. Naomi, Duaz, thank you. Nice outfit. Thank yous. Hello. Thank you for the galaxy, Maeva. Thank you so much, Maeva. That's so nice of you. Thank you for your galaxy. How are you doing today, Maeva? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You might want to play it. Maybe I could look into the game. Thank you, Maeva. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hello, thank you guys. I hope you guys are doing well today. Hi, Flolo. Hi, Cookie. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hello, I'm great. Just spreading kindness. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. My voice is kind of hurting, so I was thinking about ending semi-soon, but I don't know. We'll see. I really do appreciate your donation, though. Your galaxy was amazing, and it's made my day way better, just to let you know. So thank yous. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Jericho. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows, subs, donations. Anything you guys give, I promise, helps me out so much, so thank you guys. Thank you. No, you appreciate it, Maeve. Your message and your very kind words makes me very happy. Pearl, start. I mean, I don't want to mute you, man. Hello, doing Pearl. I'll take a break. Yeah, thank you guys for wanting me to take a break. I'm gonna beat this area, but alright, yes. Hi, everyone. But yes, I'll try to feel better. Thank you guys. Thank you for the under control. Thank you all. Maeva, thank you. That's so nice of you, Maeva. Thank you so much for your under control. I'll try to get my stuff under control. Thank you so much. Hi, Rihanna. Hi, Nova. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the under control so much, Maeva. Thank yous. Hi, Jericho. Hi, it's me. Hi, Yata. Hi, Dende. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for coming and following and subbing. Hi, Linda. Hi, Dende. Welcome, welcome. Thank y'all. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful night too. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys, for your donation, subs, follows, and everything you have gifted. You guys are amazing for that. Hi, Jericho. Thank you guys for your donations today, everyone. I do appreciate it. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Hi, Yata. And my voice just, that's why. I mean, give me 1 second, everyone. Hello, I am back. Hello, guys. Good night, guys. If you guys gotta leave, sorry, I brushed my teeth. Make sure to sub or follow if you guys are new. I do appreciate it. It was nice brushing teeth. Hi, Lucas. Hi, everyone. You want help? Thank you, Avatar Cute. Hello, everyone. Hi, Harl. Are you watching anime? Yeah, I'm definitely watching anime right now. Have it on the side, of course. Hi, Dash. Thank you for the sub. No, it's okay. I'm probably gonna take a break. I appreciate all the gifts you have given today, guys. You guys have been so wonderful and amazing with that. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. I do appreciate it. Glad to have you here. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate it. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, Daily. Hi, Fridge. Hi, Wally. Thank you guys for being here. Hi, Maggie. How you doing? Make sure to follow or sub. Thank you, guys. Hi, Spacey. How are you? Alright, guys. Bye-byes. I love you guys. Thank you for the follows and subs. I mean, yeah, sure. If you want to give me $500, which I'm definitely sure you would 100% give me, I would be very happy right now. And guys, thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Good night. Glad to have you here. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to make any gifts, I appreciate all the gifts you guys give. So, hey, I mean, it's up to you if you guys want to gift anything. So, I do appreciate it. Hello, yep, glad to have you. Huck. Oh, good night, sleep. I will get some sleep, but yes, guys, I do appreciate all the gifts today and everything you have given. So, thank you guys for your gifts and everything you have given. And if you guys don't want to do anything, thank you guys for being here. I wish you the best. I wish you guys have good nights. Bye byes. I will next time. Okay, yeah.